In this video, I'm going to show you the best strategy that you can use for taking partial profits in your trades. This is super important as it can be a game changer for your win rate and your overall profitability. There are different ways to do this, but in this video, I'm going to show you my strategy that has been proven and backtested over the years. Stay tuned until the end of the video because you don't want to miss the secret that I'm going to share with you at the end. What's up, guys? My name's Jordan Crypt and welcome to the Coin Bureau Trading channel. If you are new to the channel, subscribe, and if you are trading along with us, be sure to use our Bybit link in the description that we have organized for extra benefits for this community. Also, be sure to join our Discord server where our community is trading together on a daily basis. And as you can see by the P&L share group, doing amazing things with our strategies every day. Community is absolutely key to being a successful trader, so make sure to get involved here. So first things first, what is taking partial profits? Let me be very clear here. First, you need a good trading plan. There are all of the full tutorials that you need to create a well-rounded trading plan on my personal trading channel, so be sure to check them all out. Remember to always plan the trade and trade the plan. Once you have received the entry signal for your trade, identified your entry, your stop loss, and your final take profit, it is then up to you to identify where your first, second, third, fourth, and fifth partial take profits should be. How many partial take profits you use and how much you weigh at each take profit is up to you, but today I'm going to show you my strategy, as this has been tweaked and adapted over many years of trading and it really does work. Last thing to talk about before we get stuck into the meat is why you should be taking partial profits. The main reason for this is to increase your win rate so that you can more easily compound your trading account and to embrace the inherent nature of uncertainty within trading and especially within the crypto market. You can have a great technical trading idea, but geopolitics can come out or fundamental news events at any point or a black swan, and this can nullify your trading idea, and this is why you want to have the maths and the statistics on your side, so that you can find an edge against manipulation in this market. This was one of the things that actually took me the longest to learn, and once I did build this discipline, it was a huge game changer for my trading. Very often as a beginner, you may find that you are entering into very nice sniper entries, the trade is moving in your direction, but you are greedy and you don't take profits soon enough, and you are waiting for higher TPs, then the price action reverses away and you end up hitting your stop loss in a loss, when really if you had a powerful partial profit taking strategy, you would have had a winning trade. Within my partial profit taking strategy, there are two main parts. The first one is taking your initial profits at a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio and moving your stop loss to break even. The second one is using Fibonacci drawing tools to identify the hidden levels on the charts that the big money uses, as well as all of the algorithmic traders. Now we're going to speak about these parts one by one. For this demonstration, let's go back in time to a trade that we know played out. As I mentioned, first things first, make sure that you do get your entry signals from your trading plan. We use Market Cypher. I will put that playlist link in the description. And our trading plan gave us a beautiful entry here, using our Market Cypher rifle manipulation pattern. As I already mentioned, first you want to plan your trade with your entry and your stop loss below the previous swing low. Then you always want to start with at least a 1-to-3 risk to reward ratio. Now it comes to the first important part of this strategy. This is highly simplistic but very, very powerful. Lots of the best pro traders that I know do use this strategy to improve their win rate. And this is the idea of taking your first take profit at a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. This simply means that when your profitable trade reaches the same distance in profit as your stop loss is where you take your first margin off the table and put your stop loss to break even. It is up to you how much margin you choose to take off the table at this first take profit. Some traders will take 25% or 50%. Some traders will even take all of the initial margin off the table and then only let the profits that they have already accrued ride for the rest of the trade. But the idea here is to secure some of your margin and put your stop to break even so that you are in a risk-free trade from then on. This means that you will be having more winning trades and a much higher win rate. This will allow you to compound your trading account much more quickly. It's really easy to do. You simply measure from your entry to your stop loss the percentage. You then measure that from your entry upwards and you make sure to set your first take profit there. I am going to be showing you shortly how to set these take profits on Bybit and a little bit of a secret to save you fees. Here we can already see how well this 1-to-1 R strategy works and potentially how many other traders are using it, as it is a common used tactic to put your stop loss below the previous swing low, and we can see liquidity being swept at that first 1-to-1 R take profit that we have set. The next part of the strategy, and this is where it gets interesting, is to use your Fibonacci drawing tools. There is a full beginner to pro guide on this on my personal trading channel, and I will drop that link in the description. For this, you can either use the Fibonacci retracement or the Fibonacci extension trend-based tools. The Fibonacci retracement is more simplistic as it only requires 2 drawing points, and it usually does suffice for most trades. The extension is slightly more complicated as it uses 3 drawing points, and this is what you can use if you do find that your trade is going into parabolic profits. Watch the Fibonacci tutorial, but it is pretty simple. All you have to do for the Fibonacci retracement, which I would recommend using first, is to find your top and bottom of the previous trend. Once you are in your trade, you can be certain that the previous trend was completed, and this is when you draw in your Fibonacci retracement. Once you draw this in, you will see the magical levels on the charts that you would not be aware of unless you were using this tool, and these are the most widely used levels as they do run on the Fibonacci. And this is some really amazing mathematics that helps us to understand human emotion and how that relates to the charts and the levels. If you are scalping, you might want to make use of the 0.236, which is the first level that I put onto my Fibonacci, but I usually start with my first take profit at the 0.382. And we can see how nicely that aligned here with our 1-to-1 R. I then go for the 0.5 level, the 0.618, the 0.786, and the full retracement 1 level. These are usually my first 5 take profits. What you can do to make the math simple is simply split 20%, 20%, 20%, 20%, 20% at your take profits, and maybe a slightly smaller one on the final take profit to leave something to ride in case your trade does go into parabolic profits. Personally, I do like to weight my earlier take profits with slightly higher percentage, as statistically then you get more profits in more trades, as not all of your trades will go on to reach your 5th take profit. Here visually we can already see how important these levels are, as they are acting as extreme support and resistance levels on the charts, showing us how many traders are using these levels. If you do find that your trade is then exceeding your 5th take profit at the 1 full retracement level, you can go in and use the slightly more advanced Fibonacci tool, which is the extension tool, from the previous bottom to the previous top and down to your trade entry. There you will see some very accurate final extension levels for extreme take profits. And here you can see just how accurate this mathematics can be. Now we come to the secret for saving fees. For the sake of this demonstration, I'm just going to open a little test trade here on Cardano. Of course, first we would need the right signal from our trading plan. Remember to always make sure that when you're entering your trade, you enter with a stop loss level. You can always set your TPs later, but it's important to enter with a stop loss in case you lose internet connectivity and the trade goes against you. You don't want to wreck your account on cross margin. Now, once you are in your trade, there are 2 different ways that you can set take profit levels. Once you have used your Fibonacci retracement or extension to find your levels, you can come here to add TPs. And this will allow you to close your position partially at different levels, choosing how much you would like to close and at which level you would like to close it. This is what many traders do, but what these TPs are in essence is actually market orders. They will act as market orders and you will be charged taker fees. Since you are setting these levels in advance, you might as well use limit orders, which usually cost about 1/10 of the fee, as you are actually putting liquidity into the market and therefore you are paying a maker fee. So once you have identified your take profit levels, you come to close by limit. Then you choose the quantity for each take profit and the price, and you enter a limit order. Make sure you do click post only, as this will stop the order from ever going through as a market order and ensure that you only pay maker fees. Some quick pro tips here, and number 1 goes without saying, make sure that you do have a proper trading plan that has been backtested, that is giving you your entries. Make sure that you are planning the trade and trading the plan. Then a very important one, as I've said, is to make sure you take your first take profit at a 1-to-1. And then use your Fibonacci so that you can see where the smart money are also going to take their profits. The main pro tip here is discipline. You can plan the trade perfectly, but then you can fall into panic or fear and move your stop loss around or get greedy and not actually set the limit orders at the right place. The most common mistakes here are not using correct risk management, like position sizing or correct sizing of your take profits, waiting to take the major take profits too late instead of taking real profits early. And then one of the main things that beginners fall prey to is simply emotions. If you find yourself overtrading, revenge trading, feeling scared or anxious, make sure that you do step back. I hope that this has been useful. Please let me know any of your insights or questions in the comments.